Question 7. Will you get out of it? Now then, I'm going to do tag me and my bike. I think I'm the only motovlogger on the planet who hasn't done it yet. But anyway, here goes, 10 questions. So the first question, when did I start riding? Well, it was 1979 that I got my licence and started riding on the road. I had ridden a bike prior to that, but it was only like a little C90 around the field when I was a kid. So question 2, why did I start riding? Well, I was a year late, I was 17, and up till then I was mad on football. I was one of these little street urchins getting into trouble and stuff. But all the fellas in work had motorbikes, and one of them said to me, I'm selling my bike, are you interested? So I said, well, I can't ride. We said, yeah, get on it then, have a go. So I had a little go around the car park, and that was it, I was hooked. I sort of dropped football like a cup of cold sick. Question 3, what was my first bike? My first bike was a Honda CJ 250. The Learner 125 law hadn't come in yet, so you could ride a 250. Question 4, how many bikes have I ridden? Well, I've probably owned about 30. So I think I've ridden well over 100. Everything from a gold wing to a little fun mini moto. Question 5 is what's my dream bike? That's an early Triumph Bonneville. In my early biking years, I was influenced by films like Kurgan's Bluff, and I think I took my girlfriend to see Officer and a Gentleman. So I always thought Triumph Bonneville was the ultimate cool bike. Question 6, street or off-road? It's most definitely street. I think the only exception would be that image of Steve McQueen on his Triumph in the film Great Escape. Question 7, have I fallen off or had an accident? Yes, in my early years. I think I'd only been riding a few weeks, and one evening me and my mates were on bikes hanging around the YMCA car park trying to impress a load of girls, and me being a bit enthusiastic, give it a bit too much revs, and I was waving with my left hand, but I knocked it into gear by mistake. And then the bike tried to do a hi-ho silver away, crashed into the railings, and there's me stood with my legs apart like John Wayne without his horse. Rather embarrassing. The only accidents I've had is again in my early weeks. I was following a taxi, and he slowed down and pulled over to the left, and I decided I was going to overtake him, and it turned out he was doing a U-turn on the road, and I just sailed into his driver's door. I seemed to slide along the road for hundreds and hundreds of yards, and it happened in slow motion. So question 8, when did I start motovlogging? Well, it was just over a year ago. I did have a go about 2 years ago, but I had an accident with the camera, so I never pursued it again until last year. So question 9, which motovloggers do I subscribe to? Well, I have a list of about, I think, 50. It's quite hard to keep track of them all, watching them. But if I do subscribe to them, I do make sure that I watch them. I'm not going to name names except a few of the obvious ones, like Calm Biker, or there's a Yank I'm following at the moment. He's I think it's Back Road Moto. He's quite funny. So question 10, does my bike have a name? No, I don't bother with that. I've had about 30 bikes, so I couldn't remember the names anyway. So I've got the attention span of a goldfish. The only bike that did have a name was my first bike, my first true love, and that was Dolly. Other than that, I haven't bothered. So that's the end of my questions. Hopefully you found it slightly interesting, and I'll speak to you soon. See ya.